Welcome everyone. Today I am very excited because we are going to dive into Create. That's right. I absolutely love Create. It's almost heretical that I haven't dived into Create yet. This is what, episode 4. Anyway, so we're going to get started and we're going to do from zero Create all the way to cardboard. Yep, you heard me right. Cardboard. So I want to get started with the whole new updates. The Create Update 6, the post-production stuff. I think there's a ton of really cool stuff in there. And we're going to build a lot of stuff off it in this season. So we're going to go straight for that. That's going to be kind of our goal for the end of this. I want to get started there. I want to automate as much as we can within that. Obviously, set up some cool workshops and or factories. But to start, we need andesite alloy. That's right. You all know it. Or if you don't, it's a great place to start. So in this neat little sack here, it's kind of like a poor man's shulker box. We've got the ingredients we need to get started producing cheap andesite alloy because it's expensive early on, so we're going to do everything we can in order to have it quickly. Now, first thing we need to do is make an iron block. We need to turn these zinc ingots into nuggets. Andesite alloy you can create using nugget, iron, or zinc, but I'm pretty strapped on what my iron situation is right now. Since I already got to make a block of it and we need the sheets, we're going to use the nuggets for the alloy. Now, this 12 andesite alloy, let's see if I did my calculations correct. I obviously severely overestimated how much zinc I needed, but that's okay. Yeah, apparently I only needed 3 zinc ingots. So if you're doing this for yourself, you only need 3. All right, we need to take 2 of these logs and we need to break our axe apparently. We need to strip them, and we need to turn these into andesite casings. Yep. Next, we need to take 2 of these andesite alloy and turn them into shafts. Now, this gives us 8 shafts, and we're not going to need all 8 to get this first initial part started. We are going to need to change these ones into planks, though. All right, so first things first, we are going to make a mechanical press, and we're going to make a crane. Is that not how you make it? There we go. Now we can take this press, put it anywhere. Eventually we're gonna have a deep blender here or whatever, but right now I'm trying to do the minimum amount of andesite alloy in order to make cheap andesite alloy. All right, next we're just gonna throw those on there. I'm making a mess, and we're gonna smash them. There we go. Bonk. All right, sweet. Now next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take and we're gonna make a whisk. We're going to make a cogwheel, and we're going to make a mechanical mixer. Then we're going to make another cogwheel, and then we're going to use the last of our andesite alloy that we made and make a basin. Then we can put this basin down, put the mechanical mixer in it. Now we're going to steal this crank. And there you go. That's it. That's basically the steps in order to make it, because you saw before we needed 2 andesite and 2 either iron nuggets or zinc nuggets to make andesite alloy. But with the mixer, we can do it with just 1 and 1. So let's go grab some andesite and we'll take a look at that. So let's go ahead and we'll throw that in there, and we'll throw that in there. That'll be more than we need. And we're just gonna crank it here, mix it up. There we go. Mix it up. Or mixing it up. There you go. Ooh, this takes forever and makes you very hungry. Now, the next step we're going to do is we're going to basically automate the stress, so we don't have to use this stupid hand crank. But I think there's an achievement for draining your hunger bar, so we're going to do that real quick. And then we're going to go hook up some rotational force that we don't have to be manually hand cranking this. Oh, there we go. Workout session. There we go. Yeah. Oh, hungry. And see all that? I only made 17 andesite alloy because, again, it's not very fast. This isn't going to be the final setup for this. This is just somewhere to put it for now. So let's take a look at the process. So the next step we're going to do is we're going to automate our power. But let's kind of look at the steps we're going to take from now that we've got this cheap andesite alloy production machine, the machines to produce andesite alloy cheaply. Let's take a look at what we're able to, or the steps we need to do to make cardboard. So here's cardboard. The reason we're doing cardboard is because we need to make the packagers, which is to use the whole high logistics part and the sending the packages along the chain links, all that kind of stuff, right? Without the cardboard, we can't craft those and we can't utilize that whole system. So that's why that's our goal. So we look at here, there isn't just a traditional crafting recipe. What we need to do is we need to press this pulp. And the pulp is just water and saplings and or a bamboo or sugar cane. And it gives you the pulp and then you press the pulp. So we're going to want a kind of automated system there. I think having some sort of tree farm would be super helpful here. We're going to set up kind of a lumber camp. That's kind of my idea as we set up our city. Is we're going to set up different camps in different areas. We'll have the downtown, residential, industrial, all that kind of stuff, right? So we're going to go set up like a wood place, and then maybe have either a pulp processing in our industrial area, because that gives a whole reason to have trains and move around everywhere, which I love. Not efficient, but there we go. Now for early game power, there are kind of two main ones, using water wheels or windmills. And I want it to, you could just, bury a bunch of water mills or even bury a windmill underneath the ground and have it hidden. And that's fine. And that works for a lot of contraptions. And you kind of need to do that if you're just doing whatever. But because part of what I want to do in this world is kind of make it have a lot of aesthetic and feel a little bit more natural. So for example, I don't plan on producing like a cobblestone generator or generators that kind of just produce stuff out of nowhere unless I get desperate. We'll see if I stick to that. But I'm gonna instead have a giant mine or utilize that stuff from underground, which is gonna require either another mod or a data pack that uses deep slate, because otherwise we're gonna have a crap ton of deep slate and we'll need a way to process it. You see I'm making a little bit of progress on my cabin here. It's coming along. We'll get there eventually. But again, so I don't want to just bury it. I want it to kind of feel natural. And so we're going to do that by creating either like a little windmill for our little farm. We're going to redo this whole farm. We're going to make it kind of just look nice for our little garden, and we'll have an actual like farm for like major production. So the idea is we either have a windmill, which doesn't make a ton of sense. I mean, maybe it does. Oh, that or a water wheel, right? So, but a water wheel doesn't seem to make sense here either, unless we do a few things. So I've actually kind of started up here. So these are like hot springs. So the idea here is going to be that these hot springs flow into a river, which sure, it's not super whatever. We're just going to bring the river down here. We'll kind of cut out around here. We'll build a little bridge over it for our little path back to spawn. We'll have to obviously reconfigure this because we're going to have a little stream running through it. And again, I think it'll be cool. Plan this out a little bit or leave it up, and we'll have bridges that go over the stream as well, with part of the garden over there, part of the garden over here. Probably redo this whole storage area and make that part of the garden too. I'm not quite sure. And then we'll bring the water stream down here, and I'm gonna have the water wheel sticking out of this side of the house, and that's where we're going to bring our power into our workshop down here. Right, so we'll have the power coming out here. We'll be able to distribute it amongst all of our different machines. Probably do some of the machines and stuff here, and maybe back here along this wall, away from where our power is, we'll do like we're going to do a small storage system down here, I think. So that being said, I need to go cut out this stream and automate the water, because we can't be cranking all the time. So we got our water wheels here, and those are just crafted with a shaft, surrounded by planks of any kind, gives you a water wheel, and then you craft that into a large water wheel, which the small water wheels really aren't, I don't know. They rotate a little bit faster, so if you're trying to get some quick speed upgrades, it's good to have a small water wheel in there, but we can easily just upgrade that with gear ratio. So we're going to do that. So we got our cool spring up here, copied the kind of look here of just having the yellow terracotta touching the water. So that kind of comes down here, transitions back into this other biome. We have a friend here. And look, I didn't kill good old Cassie. You just keep doing your thing, Cassie. Comes down here. I'll probably follow this kind of same like cobblestone brick type wall all along here. Kind of makes it look like I channeled the river onto these kind of wooden planks, and it's flowing over here, and this is where we're going to put our water wheels. So let's take these here, and let's reach through here. Oh, that's not what you're supposed to do. There we go. Oh, and let's see. Boom. There we go. That might bug me a little bit, how it goes out an extra block. So we're going to shut it off. Comes down here into this little canal here, and we'll make a nice waterfall river that goes down off that way. Maybe pour into the ravine, that'd be good. Or just do some sort of like lake or something down there, pond. Yeah, so that's our water wheel setup. Let's go over here, and now we have power, slow power. I left these open here because I think I'm going to do shafts up this way so that we can have the power kind of at this level. And then we're going to bring all this stuff over here and put it in this corner here. So I'll do that and finish kind of decorating this area in here in a little bit. Okay, so I came over and I hooked up our power a little bit just to save some time on screen. Brought these over here. Now I just ran the cogs and stuff underneath. Here, I'll actually just show you. We're going to clean this up. Actually, I might embed these into the wall instead of having them hang out in the room. Probably that, or I'll put a frame around them. I'll probably embed them in the wall. Really, it's just a bunch of gears spinning up the rotation so that it runs faster, right? So that's really all it is underneath. Put these back. So the setup we had before is actually all we needed to make cardboard. I realized that after I started automating this stuff to make sure I had everything we needed. Now I did make a depot, which is just an andesite ingot, andesite alloy ingot on top of andesite casing. And this is just going to make it a little easier for us to put stuff on here so it's not just a floating entity that could be erased. So yeah, so really all we need to do is we need to fill this with water, and then we need 4 saplings. I'm going to use a fourth of the water, so I'm going to go ahead and put 12 more in here. All right, that gives us 4 pulp. And we take that pulp and we smash it. And boom, we've got cardboard. There we go, done. Bye. I'm just kidding. First off, let's come look at what we can do with this cardboard. So obviously we can make the cool cardboard arbor, which I think we should make a whole set of that because I think it's awesome. We can make blocks of cardboard. So let's go ahead and make that. We can actually craft name tags, which is awesome. That's really cool. I actually don't remember if I knew that or not. Item frames, another really good one. Books, see, cardboard books. This is more use to cardboard than I realized. Fuel, 5 items, that's okay. And then we can use this block of cardboard to actually make our packager, right? That's the big thing we want because we want to be able to use this whole high logistics stuff that we've got going on inside of Create. So this is the main thing we want right here. All right, so I've cleaned this up a little bit. I've added these fans in here just so we have a washing station and a smelting station, which will be a lot better than using that other stuff. And then a mixer and a mechanical press. Now, I like to add a button here that'll let this kind of rotate around underneath here and give us a basin as well, just so if we have any compacting recipes that need a basin underneath here. But we need one of these sequenced gear shifts to make that work, in which case I need brass. So this is something we can't do quite yet. If I needed that, I could just move this over. Anyway, let's go ahead over here to my crafting table and let's go ahead and make a packager, because that's the whole reason we're making cardboard in the first place, right? So it's literally just a block of cardboard, 4 iron ingots, 2 redstone, nothing crazy expensive, but super powerful. Now this can latch on. I see my guts back here. Look that back up. This should be able to latch on to just about anything that's got an inventory. So let's test this out. Let's see if it works actually for this sack. Kind of money. So all we have to do is give this a redstone signal, and bada bing, bada boom. Post-production. You can see here it's got the different things we got there. Now, the cool thing about this is we can, add this package wherever we want, pick it up, place it down if we want, or crouch right clicking, get that stuff back. So let's put it back in here. Oh, We got our redstone signal on still. So if the redstone signal stays on, it's going to keep trying to pull stuff out of there. I do want to add some cool packages, around here as decoration. Not too many because they're entities and that can really cause a lot of lag. And we've already got the water wheels here, which is enough lag. So we're just going to come up here and we're going to attach it to this barrel right here, which just has cobblestone. Now, yeah, so it's got this little back plate here that shows which inventory it's coming out of, which is important. And now we grab this. Or actually just flick it on and off. So we'll do it a couple times. Now we're going to be doing a lot of stuff with these packages and all that kind of stuff a little bit later once we start making factories and things like that. But for now, I'm just going to add a couple of these cobblestone ones in here as some kind of decoration. Oh, so another thing you can do with it is make a giant mess. Because they're entities, they have the life. You see, it's got 2.5 hearts. If I break that, it drops all its stuff as well. So I guess we'll have one package for now. I might add a few more on shelves or things around, just because I think they look awesome. But with a little bit more mixy and smashy, we can go ahead and craft up the remainder of what we can make out of cardboard, right? So here we've got our cardboard armor and our cardboard tube sword. Oh, that's got a fast little... And of course, this armor is amazing for, not defense, but for sneaky. That's right. If you haven't seen this already, once you put on the cardboard armor, you can just bop around. Oh, that's right. Full stealth mode. And it puts little eye holes. Oh, the cardboard's gonna get all soggy. All right. We'll go ahead and dry out our cardboard armor here since we were out in the rain with it. But anyway, I think that'll be it for this. We covered everything you can make with cardboard. Now, we didn't show all the cool logistic things and all that you can do with cardboard. We're going to go ahead and do that next time. We're going to set up an automated tree farm that we'll get the saplings from. That'll help us make the cardboard so we can have more packers and more packagers, whatever they're called. And we can create an awesome logistic system. So pretty excited about that and really getting going here. Maybe I'll finish up my little cabin here and workshop, but we'll see. Anyway, hope to see you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoyed this one, and appreciate everyone subscribed and liking the video. All your comments, feel free to give me any suggestions or feedback, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks.